Hello. Welcome along to the Gers TV. Si Leslie here. I'm just at the studio just now and I'm going to Ibrox in the next 20 minutes. So I thought I'd just pop on, maybe look for some team news, have a quick chat and see what's happening in the crazy world of Scottish football. I've got a message came up right away saying it's 2-0 to Hearts. I think it actually might be, 2-0 to Hibs. I actually think it's maybe went 3-0 now. Give me a second to check this. I don't know if the goal get chopped off. Give me a wee second. So according to what I've got on the phone, it's 3-0 to Hibs now. And for anybody who doesn't know, Celtic are playing away to Livingston at 3 o'clock, and the famous are at Ibrox, Rangers versus Motherwell, which, to be fair, will be a really hard game. Motherwell's been the on team in form. They played really good football in the last few months, and they'll be coming to Ibrox a point ahead of us with Rangers having a game in hand. But they've got very little to fear because they're expected to finish mid-table usually. So if any result for them at all today would be fantastic for them. So we need to get out of the traps quick. But this does show you that the maybe the league table isn't over just yet. But we've still got Rangers that could possibly spoil our day. I won't say spoil our Christmas because life's more important than just a game of football, apparently. But you can keep us up to date with the scores when they come in. Let me know where you're watching from. Before I chat any further, I want to do a quick message here for anybody that's not seen this about a young Rangers supporter that passed away. Okay, so it's on the 23rd minute today, and it's a wee message I got sent in. It says, I'll be at Ibrox today, but on the 23rd minutes, I'll be thinking of a young lad I've never met. Callum sadly passed away on Christmas Eve. His friends who will be at the game have asked if he could have a minute's applause on 23 minutes. I'll be clapping because he was a bear like one of us. Please show your respect for a fellow bear because we're bears together. We are the people. So the young lad Callum had passed away on the 24th of December by all accounts, Christmas Eve, if I'm reading that right. Yeah, I think he was 23. I think that's why they're having it in 23 minutes. So if we could share that, that would be appreciated, guys. Let everybody know the plan to mark this. And we obviously pass our condolences on to the family. Just double checking the result is the score here as well. So it's 56 minutes, 3-0 to Hibs. Game's not over yet, to be fair. And loads can still happen in a game of football. But I'm just waiting on the team news coming in as well. Rangers are due to bring the team. They usually bring them on about 1:45. So when I get that, I'll discuss that as well for you. I think we're going to try and do a post-match as well today. And that'll be myself and Jay if we do that. But we're always looking for people to get involved. Sorry, I'm getting loads of messages coming in here. So something's happening with the football. I don't normally do the phone, but unfortunately, I'm on my own today, so I'm trying to multitask. Aye, so just people telling me that Hearts are losing 3-0. It's interesting stuff. Hopefully there's a result at Livingston as well and Rangers can claw back again. Big thing for me now is get these goals, start batting the goals in. We really need to get more goals for the strikers. They need to up the ante with this big time. January can't come quick enough for me, but it still seems so far away, and I'm hoping that we've got players available for it to buy in the first week because we badly need a refresh of this club, and we need to get rid of some of the dross and the drab. People messaging me about football. So let me know where you're watching from, if you're at the game of day, if you're just watching from the house on the Rangers TV. And let me know what you think the score's going to be. I'll stay on anyway. I get the team news, the team news coming in there. It was a lot easier when I used to do this drunk. Having a couple of beers when I came on, but now that we're at a studio, we'll try to polish things up a wee bit. Well, by the way, a shout out to Walter's Bar in Rutherglen. Sir Walter's Bar. It's named after the famous Walter Smith, Rangers manager, one of our legends, and it opened its doors. It reopened today, new management, and we wish them all the best. It was opened by Ian Durant and Colin Steen, Barcelona 72 legend, and it looked like a full house to open it up. So all the best to them. I don't know who the owners are. I've never met them, or that I know of anyway. But all the best, and I hope it goes well, and I hope the Rangers supporters can give it their best to support it. If you're in the area, or if you're going to be in Glasgow in the next couple of weeks, pop in and give them a bit of support. I'm just down on the follow here as well, just double checking there's no football news coming in. Nothing at all. So far, no team news yet. That'll be due to come in a minute. Message. But interesting. It's been a really interesting season. That's one thing I will say for it. This phone isn't going to stop. It's a wee comment came in there from Scott. Just get the 3 points and into January that's just how, and getting to January size we come. That's correct. We have to give Motherwell their respect. Their third place because they're ahead of us in points. That might have a game in hand, but we've not won that game yet. Need to start getting the results in. I'll see if that's any more news coming in now. Just waiting on the team news coming in. But we're just basically, it's all about the Rangers. That's the big thing for me. If Rangers can plug away till January, get the right signings in January, maybe the league isn't over just as quickly as we thought. Hearts could crumble. I always thought there was a chance that Hibs could get a wee result today because it is a derby match. And in derby matches anywhere in the world, you'll know that sometimes the underdogs in these games are fired up for it. That said, there's still about 15 minutes of that game to go, I think, if I'm right. So, show's not over yet. But how nice would it be for a wee result for Hibs and then Livingston to get a result and then the famous getting back off the mark today. Again, is something to celebrate for Christmas after last week's, I wouldn't say horror show against Hearts, but it wasn't the best of shows. I think our players are a bit too reluctant still. People text me, how can I watch it? They must know by now. It tells you every week. It's on YouTube and it's also on Facebook and also on Twitter, X. So there's plenty of ways to watch it. Just waiting this team news coming in now. Should be any second now. Just wondering what strike force is going to play. Surely Miovski's fully fit now. So if that's the case, there's the team news came in. Let me just give you it. 2 seconds. And we are almost good to go. I really need to get myself a wee secretary to help me out here. But we're good to go with it. I've got the team news for you now, guys. Team news as follows. Today's team versus Motherwell is as follows. Butland in goals, Tavernier, captain as usual. Sterling, Fernandez, Magoma, Barron, Raskin, Diamondi, Asgard, Gassama and Shermiti. So Moore's been dropped. It's the first thing I've noticed there. On the bench, Kelly, Suter, Aarons, Dowell, Curtis, Cameron, Moore, Miovski and Danilio. So Miovski and Moore dropped, or maybe not fully fit. I'm not 100% sure what the scenario there is, but let's go through that team as we see it. Butland's, he really could have been dropped this week if you're being fair. If I was Kelly, I'd be nipping at the bud there again at that team after the mistakes that Butland's made. Good goalkeeper, but terrible concentration at times. Tavernier, Sterling and Fernandez with Magoma. It's probably one of our strongest defences available. Suter's on the bench. Suter can come in there and at some point in the game, I would imagine he will feature. Not a bad defence, to be fair. Barons and Raskin were two best players currently in the team. Diamondi, I don't know what Danny Rowe season him recently. And Asgard, who in my opinion is far too lightweight for the Scottish League and Rangers especially. Up front, Gassama and Shermiti. Well, Shermiti did score last week. All credit went due, but he's not exactly set the header on fire. And Gassama is on and off as well. I would have been starting with Miovski and Moore, if I'm being fair. Cameron's back in the team, so that's good to see. Hopefully Cameron's going to feature at some point. Dowell, no comment. Aarons, no comment. Curtis, he'll feature probably the last 20 minutes of the game. So that's quite a good starting line that we've got, but I'm not disappointed that there's no Moore or Miovski starting. Maybe Miovski because he's not fully fit, but Moore is a far better player than Asgard. I really don't understand the Asgard sign, the Asgard decision there. But you can let me know your thoughts on it. I will stay on for another 5 minutes on it. Let me know your thoughts on that team. It's an interesting team. To me, my worry that I'm looking at here, Dale Monday, we're attacking midfielder. If he's not on his game, then we're left with, and he probably won't be because he tends to be dipping in and out of form. But you're looking at Asgard, Gassama and Shermiti. None of the three of them have been outstanding this season. Whereas I'm looking on the bench there, you've got Moore and Miovski. Moore is far better than Asgard. I really don't understand this. Hopefully I'm proved wrong. If I'm proved wrong, I don't mind coming on and saying that was a good shout, but it's a bit strange to me that Moore's been dropped for Asgard unless they're trying to get rid of him again in the window or try to send these players back down south. But it's taking a massive risk. I would have Moore playing every week and I would have him in a free role just behind Miovski. Shermiti, he did score last week. He did show a good attitude and he doesn't know how to win the ball. But Shermiti and Gassama up front doesn't really give me much confidence in terms of goal scoring or a threat against what is a very good Motherwell team who are on form. And as I said, they won't have anything to fear today. Why would they? With the way they're playing. So hopefully I'm wrong, but guys, let us know your thoughts on this. I don't think he's picked the right team if I'm being fair. Defence-wise, no many complaints. Tavernier probably should be out and Suter in, but I don't know if Suter's fully fit. So I can give him a buy for that one. I can accept that. Aarons for Tavernier's 50-50. The two of them are pretty shit now, to be fair. Aarons should never came to the club. Tavernier's just on his way out. But up front, aye, that's my concern. Definitely concerned that Shermiti and Gassama. It's not what I would like to have seen, to be fair. Right, a couple of comments came in now. Aye, people saying Asgard's in the shop window. That's all well and good if you're winning, but there's an opportunity here if Hearts drop the points, but they look like they could do. If Celtic drop anything, Rangers could be right back in it again. And we're trying to put players in the shop window. Doesn't make sense to me. And I've got a comment came in there as well saying it's probably the best we have at the moment. Well, I disagree with that. I would say the best we have at the moment is, without a doubt, Moore and Miovski. Miovski's a far better striker than Shermiti. And Gassama is on the ball and off the ball. He seems to be, when he first came to the club, he looked like a great player, but he's terrified to shoot at times. He takes an extra touch. Maybe he's greedy, but I just think his confidence. The only way of getting the confidence back up right enough is to play him, which is a fair point. But all in all, it doesn't look too great in terms of up front. I think we might be looking at early doors changing that and getting Moore on for Asgard. And I definitely think he'll swap Miovski up front at some point on for either Gassama or Shermiti. I don't see that forward line even being on the park at half time. I really don't. They've let us down so many times. Hopefully I'm wrong, but hopefully I'm wrong with that. Double checking the scores here in another game. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it. Let me see. 67 minutes, 3-0 to Hibs. So unless the Hearts score 4 goals in 20 minutes, 25 minutes, say 4 goals are not going to do that. I don't think so. The very best they would get is a draw, but it's a 3-0 deficit. Let's hope that stays the way it is. Definitely think that's a good opportunity for Rangers to come back in. How's your grandson, Si? I hope he's a wee blue nose. All my family are blue noses, but thank you very much. Aye, he's doing great. I gave him a Rangers strip at the weekend there again. And had a lovely Christmas. Loves Rangers. He's got a big, massive Rangers sticker on his wall now in his new room. He's moved it in a new house. And he loves the Rangers tunes. And you know what it's like, guys. Even the bad days or the bad results, we need to keep encouraging people to support the club and get involved in the future. of this club is the youngsters, and it always has been, and always will be. I comment there saying Miovski will probably come on. It's for Glenn. Miovski will probably come on in the second half. Well, I would be getting him on a hell of a lot quicker than that, to be fair. But if that's the case, it'll either because we haven't scored or because we've waited and gave Sam and Shermiti plenty of time. Again, I could be wrong. It's all about opinions. I get that. The manager's certainly given them all opportunities. But the last few years, Rangers have went through so many managers in the last 5 years that if I was a manager, the only thing I would be worrying about is getting a result on the park. I wouldn't be interested at all on the who's in the window. Obviously, you've got to get your players sold, or you've got to get them back down south, get rid of the loans. I get all that, but in terms of short term, especially in the next couple of weeks, I would only be playing players who I think are going to benefit the team, and no players that are going to benefit the transfer window for us. But you can let us know your thoughts on that, guys. The team is up there. Shermiti is playing, Gassama's playing, and Diamondi. There's not a lot I can say about that. I'm just thinking about something there as well. Fernandez is here. I didn't see Fernandez, did I? No, did you get start? Aye, Fernandez is playing. So we've got Shermiti and Fernandez playing, gives you a bit of height in the box. That's what I was want to check there. If they're set pieces, we really need to fix these set pieces. Fernandez is outstanding at head on the ball. Start using that much more, and maybe we can nick a wee goal with that. But guys, that's 2 o'clock. The game starts at 3. I'm on my way to Ibrox. I'll be over in about 20 minutes. If you see me at the game, give me a wee shout. Aye, somebody's mentioned that Miovski's just come back for injury. I get that. I would start with him and then bring him off after he scored if I could get a go at him. But that's a fair point. He's maybe no fully match fit yet. But guys, listen, it's all to play for. A good chance we could claw the points back on Hearts a wee bit today. Let's hope Livingston can get us a result. And most importantly, a result for the famous Glasgow Rangers. Win, lose or draw, guys. I'll try and come back on after the game, but we will be doing shows all weekend. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, the Gers TV Live, and also our Twitter page, where we're on X as well. We're on all social media. We're also on all Instagram. And as well as that, you can see our sponsors up with our Scottish Energy Hub. If you want to give that a wee scan, you might get a better deal on your gas and electricity or your broadband. Guys, have a good day. Win, lose or draw. Always remember, we are a people.